Well, thank you for inviting me at Brunel University. I'm very happy to be here. I'm always very happy to see young entrepreneurs. I suppose you all want to start your own business? Yes? How many of you have an idea already? How many do not have an idea? Oh, wow, I'm impressed. Okay. So this is a 6-week course, and you cannot jump a week. You have to take 1 week at a time, and you have to complete the assignments every week at the sequence that is indicated in the platform. I have a surprise for you. From what I understand, you thought you were going to learn something. You're not. You're going to do something. So it is time for you to take action on your idea and implement. I know a lot of people who have brilliant ideas. I know many people who have the same brilliant idea. Hardly one of them implements on it. Hardly one of them executes. Hardly one of them creates his own business, which may be successful or a failure. So what we're going to do here is we are going to change the way you're thinking, the way you're living, and the way you're executing. This is going to be a life-changing course, and remember my words when you finish it. Entrepreneurs are different from students. They're different from teachers, and I'm talking about the people that you're used to. They're different from employees, very, very different from employees. They're the people who actually make things happen. They have something in their mind, they have a vision, and they actually create something out of this vision. They see it in existence at some point. Now, how do they do it? They are trying to think, okay, what kind of resources do I have? Do I have the skills? Do I have these people? Do I have the money? Am I in the right environment? They are very good at figuring out what the resources are, gathering them around them, inspiring the people that are around them so that they can get some additional help, and you will have to do a lot of that. A lot of selling will be involved. And finally, you will be executing, making it happen. But the logic they use for this execution is different from the casual logic we use today. Casual logic says, ready, aim, fire. Correct? Yes, that's what you learned? That's what you learned in university? That's not what we do here. We do ready, fire, 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 and then we aim. So we are getting ready, we gather our resources, then we act on them, we do a series of experiments. We don't know if they're going to be successful or if they're going to fail. We just do the experiments in order to get a feel of what is necessary to be done. And then when we gather all the information we need from the experiments, then we aim. And we build a business on top of what we have learned from the tests. So what we will be doing here for the next 6 weeks, we will be testing. We will be testing our idea. We will see, how can I make it happen? Let me try this. Oh, didn't work. No, let me try that one. Oh, that didn't work either. You are going to have a lot of that. You are going to fail so many times, you cannot believe. You're not here to succeed. You're here to fail. And you're here to learn from your failures. When you fail, you don't sit in the bed, crying for a week or so. Okay, you can do it for a couple of hours. I do it quite often. But then you get up again, and you try something different until you actually find it. The reason we do that is that businesses are unique. They're completely unpredictable. Whatever you have learned, throw it out of the window. You're going to experience a completely new environment in which you are expected to prosper. Can you see? Yeah. On top of each week, you have a title. So you have 6 titles, effectively. And you have little boxes under each title. In the first box, The first week is going to be lean principles and lean canvas. So today, you go home, you start studying the material. This is all about how do we set up a business, what matters, what doesn't matter. And the lean canvas is just a page, just simply a PDF file. Sorry. It is just a PDF file that you use in order to put down a few of your thoughts about what your business is going to be about, who is going to be the customer, what problem are you solving, how are you solving it, what money do you need to set up the business, these kind of things. This is not a business plan. I hate business plans at this stage. They don't serve anybody because the idea about your business and the business itself will be changing every single week. So we'll use this piece of paper and to put down a few ideas. Yeah? I have created a few videos. You're not going to see my face. It's like a PowerPoint presentation. And I'm going to guide you through the course this way. I will be asking you questions that I need you to think. I may be asking you, who do you think your customer is? Where are you going to find him? Stop the video, reflect, think how you're going to do things. There are no examples. Your business is your only example that you are going to have in front of you. There's obviously competition, but this is something you are going to find out about a little bit later. We don't focus on competition now. We focus on your own business. So there's 1 or 2 videos every week that you need to watch, and I expect you to watch, because otherwise you are not going to understand what needs to be done. Once you go through the videos, you complete the assignments. The assignments you're going to find in the first box. It's where it says instructions. It gives you a few guidelines on how to go through the material, what you want to achieve, and what kind of assignment you have for a specific week. Every week complements the next one, okay? So do it in sequence. Do not jump a week because you're not going to understand what is happening. And this is very important. I also have the transcripts there. This is the transcript of the videos. You don't have to read them. It's exactly what the videos are. It's just some people prefer reading instead of just watching. I have a little box that says tools. Now, in this box, you are going to see links to websites. These are tools that you can use in order to complete your assignments. I'm not giving you any more information about that. You are entrepreneurs. Your business is learning. You go out there and find out how to use them and what they're useful for. Fair enough? Yes. Now, I have also reading materials and further reading. This is for those of you who are really diligent and really determined to build a fantastic business. They're obviously going to help you dig deeper into how to build a business. But you don't actually have to go through them if you don't want to. Yeah? So the first week, we just do this general introduction of what we are supposed to be doing here, how to build a startup, and I'm giving you instruction on the lean canvas. The second week is extremely important. You do customer development. Customer development is about finding your customer, who he is, how he's thinking, where he hangs out, yeah? And above all, how to conduct interviews with them. You will have to conduct interviews with your customers, hopefully, every week. Because your customers are your business. They are going to tell you how to build your business. You don't have a clue about how to build a business. You have an idea, but you don't know if anyone is going to buy from you, do you? Effectively, for people to buy from you, you have to solve a really deep-seated problem that they have. If you don't find that problem, and you go ahead and say, oh, I have a business and I have this to offer this service or this product, they will go, right, and why should I pay money for that? Also, the deeper the problem, the more money you're going to make. So make sure there's a lot of pain for these customers. The only way to find that pain is by sitting down with them, looking at them straight, face to face, and talking to them. No surveys, no Twitter, no Facebook. Just talk to the people. Sit down and just dig really deep into what they're thinking and what they need and what they want. So I'm explaining how to do that. And there's the assignment. And that's an assignment that is repeated every week, because every week that you will be bringing the business to the next level, you will also have to talk anew to your customers in order to find out exactly how they feel about your business. Then you have to create a product or a service. Now, this could be like scribbling something in a piece of paper, setting up a website, or creating leaflets, or actually building a small app. In your case, something really fast and fun and everything else, which has to be done in a week. And then whatever you created is something that you can show to your customers. You take it, you bring it in front of your customers and say, OK, you can pay me now. I'm solving your problem. And let's see what kind of reaction you have. Obviously, the product is not going to be ready, so payment is going to be out of the question. But you can ask for other things. You can ask them for their emails. You can ask them for their Facebook accounts. You can ask them, could you please test it for a week? Spend, 5 hours on that, and tell me what you think. That's the kind of engagement you want from your customers. If they do it, you know they're interested. If they don't do it, you move on. Yeah? OK. So that happens more or less after you create the product. This is called validation. At some point, you will realize, I've done it all wrong. Nobody's going to buy. So what do? You do not do what you have been doing so far. You pivot. You change. You come up with new ideas. Maybe it was a mistake where you were looking for your customers. Maybe the customer is not exactly whom you thought it's going to be. It's not 50-year-old mothers, but it's 16-year-old kids, for example. It could be anything. I don't know what it's going to be. Only you will know what is wrong, because it will not be working. So you pivot. I do have a part which is about lean marketing. This is mostly about testing what the marketing is going to look like. Do not spend a penny. If I hear anybody spend money on marketing, I'm going to blow up. Seriously. Because I know too many startups going out there, spending money on marketing and losing everything. At this stage, you don't spend a penny until you know what your product is going to be, what your service is going to be, and what the customer wants. So not a penny. I mean it. I'm warning you. Yeah? This is a matter of testing. Testing what your marketing is going to look like in the future and how you can do it for free. Free marketing is the best marketing I can think of. Have a little bit about content marketing. This is, I'm giving you hints in the videos. I'm not explaining in depth anything. Then once you have these hints, just go and Google something. Google it, and you will come up with all kinds of blogs and information you will need. Or dig a little bit deeper into the reading materials that I have included, and that is going to give you an indication of how to move forward. The last week, you're pitching. Investors, mentors, whoever is going to be here. So I'm taking you through a list of how the pitch should look like and what you should be pitching about. So I'm telling you exactly what your slides should be including. I think it's 8 slides that you should be doing between 7 to 10 minutes, no more than that. Don't bother doing it any more than that, because nobody's going to listen. I switch off. 10 minutes later, and you see me looking at my shoes, yawning, like most of you do now. So keep to the instructions of the pitch. At this point, you may need to do a little bit of additional research. in order to do a very good pitch, like how big is my market. All the research you do is on the internet. You have done research before? Your students? You know how to do research on the internet? Yeah? I'm giving you a little bit of information there. And then you gather the courage, the strength, and you pitch in front of people who are going to judge you and give you a lot of negative feedback. Hopefully, they are going to give you negative feedback. Do not look for positive feedback. If somebody gives you only positive feedback, just don't listen to it. It's the negative feedback you're looking for, because this is the feedback that will allow you to take your business to the next stage. Don't try to talk to the people that are just caressing your ears. No. We don't care about them. We care about the ones who say brutally, I would never buy this thing. And then you say, okay, could you please tell me why? And then you ask more questions to dig deeper and deeper and deeper in order to find the reasons. Don't expect your customer to tell you what kind of service to create. They don't know. This is up to you. Create it, serve it to them, and let's see how they're going to react. So this is what the course is about. Life-changing experience. Yes? Scary? Who's scared? You should be. So never reveal what is your business. Never reveal what you're looking for. So, hi, Lydia. It's the first time we actually meet each other. And I was wondering if you can help me.
Yeah.
Asking for help is important. Always ask for help. People are very kind, very happy. They will give it back to you. Yeah? So thank you for volunteering, and I understand you're a very busy woman, but it's at least, we managed to have a few minutes to talk. A few minutes that you can drag up to an hour. Don't listen to that. So I just wanted to ask you, obviously you're a beautiful woman. Are you married?
I am married, yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And do you have any children?
I have 2 children, yes.
And how old are your children?
17 and 7. 15 and 7, sorry.
Oh, 15 and 7.
Going on 35, actually.
All right. Oh, I see. And do they have a mobile phone?
Well, no, my son doesn't have my daughter has a mobile phone, yes.
The 15-year-old?
Yeah.
When did you buy her the mobile phone?
When she was 13.
When she was 13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did she keep it since that age? I mean, has she had it for the past 2 years? She has upgraded. She hasn't lost it. She hasn't broken it.
Of course, she's lost it and broken it.
Oh, she has lost the. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. How many times did that happen?
Oh, probably about 4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times in the space of 2 years.
Yeah.
And how much did that cost you?
A lot of money.
Oh my God! Can you give me an estimate of how much?
£300.
£300 and £400 in
Yeah.
2 years. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So did you take insurance out in
I
order to
did.
insure it?
Yeah.
Okay. How much do you pay for the insurance?
Sometimes it can be between £75 and £100 excess, depending on the type of phone.
Per year?
Per time you actually claim, yeah.
Per time you actually claim?
Yeah. per
Jesus
claim,
Christ.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So where did you buy the insurance from?
It came with the O2 package, O2 insurance.
Oh, it came with a package, as a package.
Yeah.
Did you get it after the first time that your daughter broke your phone, after the second time, or from the beginning?
Straight away when I bought it.
How did you know that you were going to need it?
She's 13.
Okay, because she's 13, so that's an interesting. Okay, and here you stop the interview. I got the information I wanted. So I have a business where I'm crowdfunding insurance for kids, for mobile phones specifically. So instead of buying the X amount of money that she's paying, I pay $750 a year in order to crowdfund it among the people that are on my platform. So I have a problem solution fit. I don't have a problem solution fit. I have a problem. She knew that she had a problem even before she found out that her daughter would break it for 4 times or something. And she did it immediately. Now, that is what you do to the customer discovery. Second week, when you start with the customers, you find out what the problem is. Then you go away and say, okay, what can I do? What can I do? Oh yes, I'm going to do a crowdfunding platform with where the people are going to put their resources together, and then they're going to get some money back out of whatever happens. You know, these kind of things. You don't know exactly what you're going to do. You just have a vague idea about what is going to happen and how it is going to work. But now you're in the customer validation phase, week number 4, and you need to go back to the customer. You know that she's going to be your customer. You don't know if she's going to like your solution, and you have to pitch your solution to her. So I'm showing her my platform here, and I say, are you happy with the amount of money you pay for the insurance?
Well, not really, because I'm paying monthly for the insurance, and I have to pay excess because it's an iPhone 6.
Oh, good God. How much money is that?
What, the monthly or?
All of it, per year?
Probably about £600, yeah, in total.
Per year?
Yes. Yeah.
Good God. Okay, so what if I bought you, okay. What if you could buy insurance for $750 a year?
Would that include the claim or?
Everything.
So I pay £7.50, and if she drops sick leave and I have to claim, it's still £7.50
Yep.
per year.
Yeah.
Well, obviously I would take that package.
You would?
Of course, it would save me lots of money.
Okay, because I am creating now this platform, crowdfunding platform, where a lot of people are pitching in. So by you paying $750 a year, a lot of people will be pitching so that they can pay you your money back if the phone is broken or anything else. Would you be happy to test this platform, and would you be happy to give me your email and phone number?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm writing it down. Engagement, okay? She's engaging with me. She's giving me her time in order to test my platform, yeah?
You get the nuts and bolts of it, basically.
You
don't have to
understand.
say, this is my idea, blah, 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 at the
Yeah.
beginning. You ask the general questions, right?
Yes.
I'm a bit confused in here. Please help me out.
Yeah.
Right. The role play you presented here was business to a customer, right? Business to consumer. Now, my question is around if you're from a service industry and you're doing a business to business platform, right? You're obviously going and pitching established businesses, which is a very serious business.
Yeah, you're not pitching at this point.
I mean, what I'm trying to say is, okay, you're testing let me rephrase that, you're testing a market with some very serious businesses who are well established, who are you intending to be your customers in future and buy your services from you?
Yeah, you don't go to them.
You don't go
You don't want to burn these customers. You try to burn customers that you don't need.
Yeah, but
You're not going to go to Coca-Cola company and try to pitch them your idea, because they would expect a track record. So in order for you to go to big corporations and get in there, you will have to have a track record of some kind. Find out which customers are going to give you this track record.
So start smaller.
But lost the game.
So instead of going to Coca-Cola company, you go to
an independent
drinks agent.
Instead of going to like British Airways, go to someone that's not British Airways, but in the same industry.
Okay, on a smaller medium.
Much smaller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go to someone that's accessible, and you can kind of explore more with. Because obviously, by the time you get to British Airways, you want to be polished. You don't want to just be going to British Airways in this type of conversation. Once you are assigned a mentor, you will be given their details, and you need to type them an email and say, I am your mentee, and then they will arrange a time to Skype with you. So it's literally like that. It's flexible. Some will have strict dates that they have to work to, because they're traveling abroad and stuff, and they'll say this date and this time. And some will be more flexible. But essentially, you have to make the first point of contact. Each mentor is working with the model that you're all working with, which is the lean business model canvas. So everybody is aware of what you're doing every week, and we're all capable of then supporting you to do all the different tasks and to keep you on track. So it's not really a case of, you're in this industry and this mentors, but it's more about the framework of what you're going to be doing over the next 6 weeks and how they can basically be your sounding board and keep you on track. So the mentor is not to build your business with you. The mentor is there to just be a sounding board, make sure that you're comfortable with what you're supposed to be doing every week, and if there's any technical issues with the platform, then that will go to Constantina. but your mentor will be able to guide you through each week and listen to your pitch and, you know, listen to you sort of talk to yourself, which we all do when we're planning an